Hey y'all, check this out. In this video, I'm going to go over some technical analysis for our Technical Tuesday overview. We're going to look at my Bitcoin prediction and what I see happening in the market. So diving in, looking at Bitcoin here, Bitcoin sitting at $30,000 and $30,092 and just pulling back, falling off a cliff like we've seen really since November. Just slight pullback. And really no one knows what's happening. Everyone's saying, oh, it's retesting because they see the daily. Oh, it's, some level of support. I actually don't see that. I think it broke support already, and that we are currently pulling back significantly. And we can actually draw a trend line here, kind of verify that as well if you want to. But it's a pullback. I don't know what level of support people are seeing. This has been broken. And I don't see where, they're talking psychological levels maybe. But for me, the level's been broken and it was 30,000. It's already been broken. And we'll see what this weekly candle closes. But for me, it's been broken. And I think the halving what's happened with the halving has held true. And that, 100,000 this year is not likely. Though there are some fundamental things that could happen to make that a reality. But as we stand right now with the pushback of Ethereum 2.0, which has the potential to boost the market with all the news and with the halving and what typically happens through these market cycles, it is showing that we are in for a consistent pullback for the rest of the year. Looking at the halving and diving into the halving countdown, currently we have 715 days, 22 hours, 9 minutes and counting to the next halving. Looking at this chart here, we're breaking down what typically happens. The first halving happened November 28 of 2012. Price shot from $11 all the way up to $1,100, and that was within a year. Second halving happened, price shot up from about $600 all the way up to 20,000. Everyone remembers that. If you were back when I got in crypto, I remember this. And it pulls back all the way down to $3,000. I remember it without even looking. $3,000. It was brutal. And that was $17,000 drop. The first drop from $11 all the way up to $1,100. That drop went down almost back. A significant retracement back to a little under $150. Right now, we're in the same thing. The halving happened 2020. Went all the way up, 69,000. Pull back. And so I'm expecting a significant pullback from a fundamental approach. Now we're going to look at the technical approach as well. Just looking at pure technical analysis, but I definitely wanted you guys to see that though this isn't a guarantee, we can see what has happened historically from 2012, then happened in 2016. Now we are going from the halving that happened in 2020 and what it was expected to happen right now, based off of what's happened for the two previous halving events. So looking at Bitcoin, we're pulling back, and like I said, people are saying, oh, it's that level of support, it could rebound. I do not see that. I see a broken level of support right here. I see we did break. We did wick below, which I consider a break, and we're looking like the candle is going to close below. This weekly candle is right now looking like it could close below this barrier of $29,500. Now, with that being said, just looking at a basic pullback and Fibonacci retracement of what's going on in Bitcoin, it lines up right with the Fibonacci zone. So the true level of support based off of our Fibonacci retracement levels is 28,466. So a little bit off, but you can eyeball it without the Fibonacci tool. You can eyeball it, but as it stands based off of this chart, that is the level. So 28.5 is what we've been calling. So 28.5 is kind of the level that I put here, and we already wicked below that. So what I would be anticipating based off of everything we see, our EMAs are crossed over on the weekly time frame, and we can actually even go to the monthly time frame to get a higher overview. And this kind of confirms it as well, that this is pretty much broken on the monthly time frame. So with that being said, the EMAs are cross. We can call that a cross. You know, there's nothing guaranteed. You know, these are indicators. The indicators are reacting to the market, but these are basic indicators, you know, and tools that you use to kind of analyze the price. So looking at the weekly time frame, you have a double bottom per se, but it's broken. The wick is below. I'm expecting us to clear 28. The next level of support will be anywhere between 17.5 and 20,000. Now, as painful as that is for everyone, this doesn't change anything for me. I am accumulating significantly right now, all the way down to here. Now, after that breaks, if it breaks, there's no guarantee it'll break. There's no guarantee for any of this. I can know nothing of what we're talking about, even though we've been right so far in our analysis of Bitcoin, even talking about the potential break of the initial $40,000 mark earlier. So we're breaking down. We come down to 17,005, anywhere between 20,000 and 17,500. Now, this is a new level of support. So what could happen is we could break and see as low as $10,000, between $10,000 and $12,000, which will be a new level of support here. So what I'm looking for here is a significant level of support to be respected. Now, with that being said, the reason why I have this area right here kind of zoned out, and we can remove the Fibonacci so you guys can understand what I'm saying. The reason why I have this zoned out is because I'm not necessarily sure of where price will bounce. So I'm actually going to put these two levels here. I'm going to make them one. So I'm going to make this entire zone. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to make this level here. That's what I'm looking at. Anywhere between 17,000 and 20,000. 17.5 and 20,000, like we said. If it breaks 17.5, the next level of support is $11,150. That's what I'm calling. That's what I see on the charts, and that's what I'm looking at. I mean, it's not the most exciting thing we're gonna see. It's not the most, you know, oh my goodness, yes, you know, it's falling. But, you know, I know it's not the sexiest thing ever, but that's kind of what the charts are saying. That's what I'm, you know, based off of what we see here on, you know, going on the halving. A pullback always happens, just going on the market cycle. Now I've deviated from that, even though there's no guarantee of this. Anything can happen. Like I told you, all it takes is some huge news. ETH 2.0, XRP, things that are going to shift the crypto industry to disrupt all of this. Okay, this is just an analysis based off what's happening now, the data we have now, and kind of analyzing that. So looking at Bitcoin, like I said, pulling back. I do have us going back here, and you can kind of hold me to that. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I have us going here, and you know, with that being said, we could even, you know, bounce off of here, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But I do see us playing at least to this level, with a potential of even dropping below and heading to anywhere between $11,100 and $10,000. Now, these are two scenarios that I'm looking at and that I'm prepared for, and I hope you guys are as well, as this is an exciting time to be in crypto. So with that being said, do your own research. You know, this is definitely something to look at for yourself. Look at these halving events and what typically happens, a significant pullback, which is what we're seeing here. You know, halving was here. We make a new high, which was the new high was made here as well. Pull back, make a new high. Halving happened May 11th of 2020. We made a new high and a significant pullback. So that's what I'm looking at here, and that's kind of my take on it. You know, we've already almost pullback significantly already, but nowhere near what the typical pullback is. So as we see the new highs here, November after the November 28th halving, pullback, made a new high, significant pullback, made a new high. This halving here made a new high, significant pullback. And that's kind of what I'm waiting for here, and that's what I see in the market. So I don't necessarily think 11,000 is off the table, but right now, for me, for sure, I see anywhere from $17,000 to $20,000 Bitcoin happening again. Huge opportunity. Hope you guys do your own research, and we just want to provide some value on how we look at the market, how we've been able to move towards financial freedom through technical analysis, which is why we dedicate a video of TA every week, every Tuesday, and hope you guys got some value out of this. Please comment, like, and subscribe what you learned from this video, and we'll see you soon.